Welcome.
Shut up. You've been woohooing like the last 3 weeks.
I like, woohoo. I guess that's kind of my thing on a
Woohoo's your thing?
Well, just on an entry of something.
All things to be your thing, you're picking woohoo.
Like, let's say, we're going to somebody's house to watch the game, and there's a bunch of people there, and everybody's drinking. I'd probably walk in the door and greet everybody by saying, woohoo! That kind of thing. Probably.
God, man, I'm glad I never noticed that. Especially
it hasn't been. It's just here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if I was anywhere and you walked in and woohooed right away, I'd be angry.
But would you even notice it?
Hopefully not.
I think my woohoos are pretty subtle.
Oh, you got a subtle woohoo.
Yeah, it's just woohoo.
But why?
I don't know.
That's like an autistic tick.
Well, what I plan on doing, because it pisses you off now, is like on our next cabin trip.
Yeah.
I think I'll wake up every morning and go to bed every night with a woohoo for everybody.
Well, the bed thing won't be a problem. And the wake-up thing won't be a problem for me. So you wake up way before I wake up on those cabin trips, typically. And when everybody goes to bed, who gives a shit? Because we're all wasted.
Right.
So I wouldn't notice.
I'm just excited to see Big Red and the girls.
Yeah, we do get Big Red back in the spring. I can't wait. Our favorite rooster down there in Richmond, Kentucky.
And, I really want Gary Rogers to be part of it because I'll pop popcorn and just sit there and watch this fucking thing attack.
Yeah, last time we went down to the cabin that had the roosters and the chickens, if you guys remember, our old pal Gary, and when I say old, I mean it. He's old as shit. I mean, he's like I
70?
Yeah, man. It's a weird thing when you get to the point in your life where you're hanging out with senior citizens and you're appreciated. I love Gary. I think he's
awesome.
Fun. Everything. I'm not talking shit about him. I'm just talking about it. When you get to the point where you're hanging out with 70-year-olds just on purpose, it's a weird point in your life. You just never see it growing up. You never think about it like that. If you're 20 years old or even a teenager or whatever, and someone says, "Hey, I'm hanging out with a 70-year-old," you're like, huh? Like what?
You know what?
Like partying with a 70-year-old?
He's a lot older than you than he is to me, but it's like I started hanging out with him outside of work probably 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was weird. I was 52. He was 65 or whatever. Even though it's not that big of a difference. Nobody I'd rather go to a concert with.
Well, Gary looks his age too.
Yeah, but nobody I'd rather go to a concert with.
He's a great guy. I love him. He's
the thing
funny.
I love about him,
he makes
when you're
great
done
pop
with your
brownies.
drink,
he actually wrote on a YouTube comment that I think he's going to try to get me with the pot brownie next time. He's going to make an extra strong one for me. And listen, Gary, I don't want it. Like I'm not insulting your brownies. They're perfect for me, honestly. I don't like super strong edibles. I'm just saying I've had super strong. I don't want it. Like your brownies are perfect. I love them. They're what I want in an edible.
He'll be making a batch.
All right, that is what I want in an edible. I don't want the edible that makes me think that I'm breathing funny and that I'm going to get anxiety attacks. Not interested. So don't make me no like special one, buddy. I won't eat it.
But the thing I love about him, when you go to concerts, when I'm done, I drink a lot. You know that. I drink a lot. Mm-hmm. When I'm done with my drink, he's done. He'll chug whatever's left to keep up with you.
It's a big thing for you.
It's a huge thing for me.
I know. You love it. You love someone that can keep up drinking with you.
Well, who at least gives the effort. You know what I mean?
But I've never gave it. Like that's something that I don't love someone that can keep up smoking with me. I don't give a fuck.
Well, no, but drinking's different.
I guess, is it?
Well, to me it is. It's just the fact that, I've been out with, we've all been out with some people that are just not a whole lot of fun to party with. Mm-hmm. When you party with, you want someone who's going to get fucked up in some way like you are and say stupid, funny shit and make you laugh all fucking night. That's what a party's for.
And not be an asshole.
Right. Gary, fucking, you go to a concert with Gary, he's sitting there pounding with you. He's smoking on the side. And then when the fucking band starts, he look like he's a 20-year-old kid. He's doing this number and he's fucking jamming. He's doing all that shit.
Fun
as fuck.
I like that. But so I went to a concert last night. You got me tickets. The Men's and Gears. It's my favorite band. I went and seen them at Bogarts. Bogarts to me was the club growing up. I went to it so many times. It has so much history for me, but it's also kind of changed to a corporate bullshit club these days. You walk in now, they got on the side where they used to just have the main balcony, not the over balcony, but the main floor, up top balcony where the bar is and all that shit.
Yeah.
There was places to stand and stuff. Now you got a few seats all roped off and they get their own waiter and you can stand behind them if you like, but that's fucking awkward. And then on the sides now they built these little rooms. They call it the Rebel Room on one side and the something other room on the other side. I'm sure. Believe me, last night at the Menziger shows, those are both empty. No one's paying extra money for that. I couldn't see outside of like a hip-hop show anyone ever paying money for these.
Yeah.
But
it's
it
like
looks fucking ridiculous. And, the Rebel, the name, Rebel Room. Who's the fucking Rebel?
And it's an enclosed room?
Yeah, with like 6 seats in it, and you got a shot of the stage and stuff, and you can keep to yourself if you like to. Hey, if I was rich, I'd probably buy it my goddamn self. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome. But I just can't see many people. They probably charge an arm and a leg for it, and it's not that fucking. I mean, it's literally.
It's a room with 6 seats in it.
Plywood. You know what I mean? They put some plywood up and put some poster board and put some shit on it, and now they're going to charge shitloads of money.
All it does is keeps you away from the masses.
You can close the door if you like and keep away from the crowd, but still see the stage and have a view of the stage. But you're kind of far back.
Is it open in front of you?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. So you're looking at stage.
You're looking at the stage in the front. The sides are blocked off so you can't see the people, and the other side's just the wall. Either way, go fuck yourself. Yeah. All right. I would love, when I was a kid, my dad used to take me all these shows at Bogart's, and he used to sit up and watch in the balcony, and he loved it. And I'm at the age now, I want to go to the balcony and enjoy the show. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't want to pay fucking an extra. The tickets last night, I believe, were $35 if you paid for them, which is expensive to me for a punk show. And the Menzingers, I threw the punk word out. But, people that are really into punk wouldn't say they're a punk band. But that's still kind of the genre that they tour with. Either way, $35 a lot for the show. I seen them at Southgate House last time, and I think it was like $15. By the way, much better fucking show as far as sound and everything's concerned. What was my initial getting on this?
You like to go up to the balcony, but they're $35.
No, I get that part. But what did I initially start talking about Bogarts and shit for?
Right, because it pisses you off that the seats are up there now and you have to pay all this extra money.
That wasn't it.
That's where you were going. You said you started this one with they're $35 if you buy them.
That was this one. But I mean, when I originally got into this, what was I even talking about? I started
shitting on
Bogarts, and then I fucking forgot why I was even talking about the show to begin with.
You're old.
Oh, here's what I was really talking about.
All right.
So I'm old and I got issues. So we're up and we're watching the show, and there's this fucking guy next to me who every single time he sees that I'm like singing along and stuff, well, now he wants to sing to me in my face like we're going to have a sing-along together, like we're fucking, we're in the band or we're sharing the same fucking microphone. Go fuck yourself. He did it the whole show. He just kept on doing it. And by the way, there was 4 black people in the whole building.
Working?
No, my wife was one of them. This fucking guy getting in my face was another one of them. The guy that I'm bitching about right now was a black dude. And then there was 2 other black people. The weird part was that they all crowded in the same area. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but they're all 4 blacks were in reaching distance of me. You know what I mean? Like they didn't, outside of my wife who was with me, they didn't know each other. They were all separate, but somehow all found each other. And I wonder if that's kind of on purpose.
That's coincidence.
You think so? Out of 1,500 people, and as big as Bogart's is, you think it's just coincidence? Or you think that like when they're walking around and then they see someone that they can relate to, they don't go, all right, I guess I'll stand here.
No, because it would be opposite for me. Let's say I go to a hip-hop show where I'm the only white guy there, and I see 2 other white guys in the crowd. I'm not going to go near them.
Oh, yeah?
No.
I don't think I'd pay attention one way or the other, honestly.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't seek out the other white guy to go hang out next to him.
And it's not like they all talked or gave each other fist bumps or anything. It was just weird. You know what I mean? Like, there was only 4 in the whole building, and they all went to the same basic little spot there.
Bogart's ain't big.
It's decent size, man. It's a theater. It's holds 1,500 people. It's not Riverbend, but it's a decent size theater.
I think that was coincidence.
I don't know. Anyways, fuck Bogarts. That's really it. And fuck Ticketmaster, too. God damn. Ticketmaster said I only had 1 ticket yesterday. I call them, I text them, I blah, blah, blah. Forever. No, 1 ticket, 1 ticket, 1 ticket. I get in and I finally find the email confirmations from when the tickets were transferred to me and seen 2 of them. And then I had another 2 emails for when it got canceled, another 2 emails when it got rescheduled. And I wrote them back like, oh, that's weird. Do you guys always send 2 emails for the same 1 ticket every single time? Or did I happen to have 2 tickets? And then next thing you know, yeah, you have 2 tickets. They've been there the whole time. Well, no, they haven't. And you told me that there was only fucking 1 there. So what are you talking about? But all of a sudden the ticket was in there. And I had 2 tickets. And thank God I didn't fucking buy one, because I almost spent $50 to buy one. Then I was like, fuck it, I'll wait till I get down there. And so I don't have to pay the $14 fees.
Yeah.
And then they pop up, so.
Well, fuck Ticketmaster.
I got saved, but fuck Ticketmaster, dude. God damn, fuck Ticketmaster.
All right, so far, your takes on the Ohio legal gambling thing. I'm loving it.
Oh my God, this is a big thing in Ohio. All of our friends are becoming addicted. You got people that aren't even into sports out there just fucking putting on all sorts of different bets and shit, just getting all excited, wasting their money. Well, they're free money right now.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I've put in a total of $90. I've already cashed out for over a $200 win, and I got a shit ton of money still in play.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have any money invested. I don't have any money invested anymore. I don't plan on investing any more money. Maybe next year if this all runs out and by football season, maybe I'll invest next year. But until then, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody else is going to be on that same level, though. I think most of these people are going to get the addiction.
Well, I've got a month or 2 or 3 before my free stuff runs out. I'm up pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
and then once football season ends, honestly, and I get rid of these free bets, and I'm pretty much done with these free bets, I'm not going to be betting basketball games every night.
yeah.
Because I can't stand betting
NFL,
basketball.
yeah, college football.
NBA players, they just okay, Tuesday night, we're not going to try all night. Just fuck it.
We have 80 games in a season.
It don't matter. We're just not going to try. Or
our best player's going to relax tonight.
Yeah, let's play 1 quarter tonight, just to practice and make sure we're still sharp. And then the rest of the time, we'll just dick around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all of us are sitting on the edge of our seat betting on people. And fucking teams like the Bucks twice this week. Fuck me gigantic, losing to shit teams.
Yeah.
Fuck you, guy's name I can't pronounce, who's Greek.
You can just say Giannis. That'll
Giannis,
do it for
whatever. Does anybody know his real name? Apanapadukadaka?
Something to Popo or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name either.
All right.
Up until a couple weeks ago, I couldn't pronounce Tagliavola.
Still can't. Call him Tua. That's it.
Yeah.
I know my limited ability to pronounce things to begin with.
I think if you're going to be in this country, change it to Smith or Jones or something. I mean, make it easy for the rest of us.
Yeah, but he's always been in this country. He's American.
yeah, no.
Either way, but I
Tongue Violoa?
Dude, I don't know. I don't try. I've never tried. There's many players I don't even... Then MMA fighters is where I started with it because I'm a big MMA guy, and there's so many weird names over there. I don't try.
I want to learn.
They either get a nickname or I just call them that guy.
Yeah, I say Greek freak all the time.
Yeah,
I don't even say
go.
Giannis, but I would love to learn the last name, his last name, be able to say it because it ends in like Tupupu or something like that, and it makes me laugh when I say it.
He just like his name has poo-poo
in it. Yeah.
Hey, poo-poo.
Whatever the fuck.
Nah, but sports gambling in Ohio, it's awesome.
I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, it's the greatest. It's taking over everyone's lives.
And it's funny because from talking to Kazel last year, and with Kazel, it's a 60-hour-a-week job. I could see it being that way. If you really sat there every morning, you could fucking stay busy for 8 hours just looking at different things.
Get Pussy said he slept 6 hours this week because of tennis. He's staying up and he's really in the tennis too.
He won $9,000
and he's staying up all week, all night watching these tennis matches and doing live bets and everything else. And yeah, he won $9,000 this week doing it. But
did you see?
I can see how it's a big. He bets huge.
Deposited $54,000.
Yeah. He bets bigger.
You think?
That's his bankroll. But he got that bankroll, a lot of that bankroll from winning one gigantic bet, remember?
Oh, the Braves.
Yeah, he won the Braves winning the World Series, which gave him like $40,000, didn't it? I don't remember the exact
I think
numbers.
it was like $35,000.
He's nailed a couple huge bets, and that's the reason why his bankroll got so big. And I think that's his life.
It is.
I mean, if I
he's got a smoking hot Asian girlfriend lawyer.
Yeah, who makes money, so he doesn't have to spend much of his money on.
I've seen pictures. She's very attractive. How about spending a little bit more time with her, fuckface?
He does. He's in bed while he's on these apps.
Yeah, but he's not talking to her.
You don't know that. Maybe she's too busy. Lawyers are busy, dude. They put a lot of hours in. They don't got time to talk.
If I'm a successful lawyer and I'm attractive, am I thinking? Yeah, I'm going with Theo. I love Theo. Yep. He's a good-looking guy. But it's like I could sit there and talk to him for 2 hours, and at the end of that, I realize I haven't gotten anything out of that discussion whatsoever. You know what I mean? I know a lot. We know a lot of people.
Fourth thing, I love that you're using his real name. I love that you're just shitting on his personality, knowing that he's going to listen.
On his personality.
Hey,
he's dry.
Theo, you're a bore.
He's dry. I love Theo. Love him. But since he quit drinking, he's different.
Well, yeah, he's not an alcoholic.
And it's like you can talk to him for 10 minutes, and by the end of it, you're like, did we talk about anything? Or no, I don't think we did.
Well, doesn't she? I don't think she speaks much English.
Of course she does.
Why?
What do you think? She's going to go in these fucking courthouses and the judge and the jury not be able to fucking understand her?
Good point. Never mind. I was just hoping. I was trying to think of a. I'm trying to defend. I'm trying to give GP some excuses here. I don't know why.
I love GP. My whole point
Obviously not.
No, I do.
You think he's a fucking bore?
I don't think he's a bore. What I'm saying is,
you just said that.
if he slept 6 hours this week, how much personal time did his girlfriend get out of him?
None. She got none.
None.
She ain't getting no time. No, he's fucking watching women's doubles. And he went off on a tangent in our group chat talking about the rules and all this stuff about some weird overseas tennis that we don't know and the judges don't get any say-so. I don't even understand what he was fucking saying, but the fact that he knew so much about it bothered me.
Well, the fucker seems to know his tennis. He told me that 90% of his bets last year or something like that were tennis.
Well, he's a country club dork, isn't he? In the end, isn't he?
Is he?
I believe so. I think Theo's, I think he comes from a decent lifestyle, family and stuff, and he was like a golfer and a tennis player and shit like that growing up.
Like when he was old Theo, when
Country
we were
club
shaving
sports.
his head and
Yeah.
we were watching him play mini golf and stuff. That was a fun Theo. Now it's just a why am I here Theo.
Yeah. He needs to pick up a new addiction outside of gambling. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's working for him. But
Theo.
he needs some kind of drugs.
Weed, dude.
Yeah, weed's fine. Maybe. I don't know if weed's the best for him. Get in the coke, dude. You love coke. Just get in a
We're sitting here
coke habit.
telling a friend of ours to get addicted to
Well,
cocaine.
he needs to be interesting. Right now he's lost all of his interest. So
Weed, edibles, anything that's going to alter you to
something.
go back to the old Theo, where you're like you could say
I get
funny
it.
shit and
you pounded so much vodka that your shit doesn't work on the insides anymore. You'll die if you keep on drinking. We get it, man. You don't have to drink, but there's other things that can make you interesting.
yes,
Meth is always a good one. We got coke out there. You could pick up a nice heroin addiction. You're not as interesting. Heroin might be a little bit the wrong side of the drugs. I don't know. Stay away from
that
the
would
downers.
that'd be a downer.
But yeah, coke and crack, meth, all that stuff would be great for you, Theo. I'd suggest it. Make it a little bit more interesting on the weekends.
I agree, Theo. We love you, but we want the old Theo sans alcohol.
And while we're busy talking about our friends and talking shit about them, I think Nathan is going to be a full-blown sports addict, gambling addict at the end of this. I think in 6 months these bets are going to be gone, and he tells us now he spends some money on slots and he does this and this and this with gambling. I think 6 months from now it's only going to be sports because it's so accessible. It's in your hand at all times.
He's not going to know the poker hands by the end of the year.
He's going to be betting cricket. He's going to be betting, doing all the crazy
I bet a cricket
sports.
match.
I know you did. You told me. I've done it in the past.
They say they take 3 days to finish a cricket
They
match.
do. Well,
Yeah.
some of them. I think different. I don't know the rules, but some games are longer than others.
Nate, I don't know.
I think he's going to get it the worst. I think this
See,
is.
I don't, because I think right now he's playing on their money. I think when it's coming out of
sure.
his account, then he's not going to be as gung-ho. Just like us. Right now I'm betting stupid shit that I wouldn't bet because the money's free.
Yeah, but I'm cheap and I don't have a gambling addiction to begin with.
Yeah, well, I don't either.
So, he already has that pre-gambling addiction, but it's the stupid shit now, like slot machines.
Yeah.
And I think that he's going to see that the sports betting's more fun and probably get more towards that. That's all I'm saying. I think he's going to direct his addiction to a different form of
So
gambling.
you think he's
addiction.
going to, like on his
I don't
days
think it's going
off,
to make him worse or anything. I
you
just
think he's going to end up door dashing like 40 hours a week to support the habit?
Yes, I 100%. He's going to be door dashing while he's making a bet. He's going to be like, "Oh, I just made $15 on this.
Cash out. bet.
Cash out, $15 parlay of 18 parlay, $15 will win you 3,000. Some shit like that."
Well, I already know that me being from Phoenix, Arizona, and the Suns costing all of us money last night.
Oh, yeah, we were all mad at you.
He said he's not going to talk to me.
Yeah,
all
we were
day.
pissed at you. I
Out of
told him you're
principle.
not really a Suns fan,
But
though,
you're
so it's not a
totally
problem.
wrong about that. You know what I'm really not, for the most part?
Yeah.
A giant NBA fan. For the reasons we talked about. I don't get into NBA like I did football or baseball.
Yeah.
Or like I do.
I love the NBA playoffs. I love them.
Yeah.
They're great.
But I'm just saying,
it's
I don't
the process
follow
to
them.
getting there that sucks.
I mean, I'm a career, lifelong Suns fan.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you if they won 2 days ago? No. I don't follow them like that because I don't follow basketball like that.
I can now because I'm gambling.
Yeah.
And I know they cost
But what
me
I'm
the
saying
other
is,
day, shit like that.
I just don't, I've never followed NBA like that. The only time I ever did is when I lived there because we didn't have a football team or a baseball team.
Now, you're right. I've never followed an NBA team day to day. Like
Right.
you just said, where I know exactly what they've done the last 3 games, who's done well, who hasn't,
Right.
shit like that. I followed them. Sports Center followed teams. You know what I mean? Where I'll just watch the highlights at the end of the night. I'll keep up with what's going on in the NBA, shit like that. I don't even do that anymore, though.
Right.
I just pretty much block it all off, and when the playoffs come, I go, "Ooh, who's in the playoffs? Let's start watching." Shit like that. That's all I'm interested in anymore.
Yeah, I'm
and
there.
college basketball, I used to be huge into college basketball. I've dropped out of college basketball even. I don't know why on that one. I think it's just because UC just became not as good. But as UC
They're
fell,
number 3 right now.
UC? Number 3 in the country?
Yeah.
University of Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
I believe they are.
They're like 11-5. How could you have that many losses?
Well, they were the other day when I was betting on them.
I could be wrong about that. I don't think you're right about that. If so, that's crazy that they're that good. I don't think so.
Let's put up college basketball rankings.
Well, no, they don't have a number next to their fucking name. They got no number next to their name.
Well, what were they talking about the other day?
They're 4th in their fucking conference, dude. Yeah, I knew you were full of shit.
No, I saw it the other day.
You saw the wrong thing.
Never mind. I know what I saw.
Yeah, okay.
They were talking about the college football playoffs last year. They segued into that.
Oh, I was going to say, dude, that is...
Yeah.
Their basketball team's mediocre as shit. I was actually surprised last night when I seen their record, and their record was better than I thought. But they probably had a bunch of cake games before they got to their conference games.
All right, well, let's talk real quick about college basketball. I was laughing my ass off the other day. The number 1 team in the country started 4 white guys and an Asian American.
Oh, they had no chance. Gonzaga?
Purdue.
They're
1.
Yeah, that surprised me they were number 1.
All white guys except a big, dumb-looking Asian dude in the middle.
Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable. Well, the white guys, they're better in college than they are in the pros.
Well, yeah, but not 4 of them.
Yeah, that's weird.
And the Asian guy in the middle, I think he's Asian. He looked Asian. He doesn't have an Asian name, and I don't give a fuck. But I'm saying, out of the 5 starters, none of them were black. Not one. They shouldn't be number 1.
They won't be.
They lost 2 days earlier and still held on to number 1.
It don't matter when well, yeah, of course they're gonna be number 1 for a while, but they'll win like 6, or they'll lose like 6 games, and the second place team will be all black and lose 2 games, and Purdue will still be number 1 because of the people that are voting on it. But they're not gonna win the tournament, so I ain't worried about that part of it.
I was just shocked.
Yeah, that shocks me too.
And they were like mostly, not big guys or anything. They were obviously their strength was their guards, and I was sitting there going, they can't be number 1. They're all like me, white.
So I'm gonna get into a little hot take here.
Okay,
hot take.
Pro tip.
No, just a hot take on this week's big news story. What was the big news story this week?
Damar
Hamblin, basically having a heart attack on the field, and almost, dying on the field, getting revived, and game canceled is what it is there. At the very beginning, that obviously everybody's worried about him. You want this guy to make it out.
Right.
It sucks that it happened, all that. Nothing ill will towards this fellow at all. Obviously wish him the best. The reaction after a couple days bothered the shit out of me.
Did it?
All right. Every single fucking dildo posted on Facebook about praying for this guy.
Yeah,
every single corporation changing their colors to blue, putting up these signs. Cincinnati as a whole just going around and patting themselves on the back. Look at us. We handled this like champions. We handled this so great. We were so graceful. We were so kind. What the fuck were we supposed to do? Did they, you know what I mean? Was the city gonna go? He's on the middle of the field and the whole stadium just start fucking booing, scrape him off the field. We got a game to play. No, everyone in that stadium was fucking shocked because this guy's in the middle of the field getting the fucking electric put to his chest to put him back alive and shit. Like, everybody's in shock. The players are crying. No one knows what to do. We didn't do this because we were graceful. We did it because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then even afterwards, what's everybody gonna do? Come out and go, I hope he dies. No, of course everybody's hoping he's you're not doing anything special. But we're all going around patting ourselves on the fucking back, and now we got all these fucking prayer warriors like, see, prayer heals. No,
doctors healed.
Doctors healed. I mean, believe me, if you would have sat around them after it happened and just prayed and did nothing else, the motherfucker would have never got off the field. All right, it wasn't prayer that did it. And all the prayer was going on, but then fucking Sally in Idaho joined in, and now all of a sudden that put him over, and now his heartbeat started working again.
That's the atheist in you talking.
It's the rationalist in me talking. Like, it's such a fucking non-thing to do. To go out and pray for someone. It's a non-thing to do. It's the least amount of something you can do. Now, some people were nice and they gave money to his charity or whatever. As you said before the show that started there, like, this guy might need some money himself. His charity's rich. Yeah. But his career may be over. I don't know.
I gave $10,000.
I wouldn't. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I actually put mine. I just put Tom Brady. I didn't. I wanted Brady to get. I'm a big Tom Brady fan.
I wanted $10,000. I was gonna put Gronk, but $6,900 is not what I wanted to donate.
Yeah.
I wanted 10 grand.
And did you see that Chris Jericho donated? And he donated $5,000, but he spelled his name wrong. And since he's such a narcissist and he has to know everybody,
He spelled his own name wrong?
Since he's such a narcissist and he has to know everybody that it's him that did it, he put another $5,000, which is, cool. He gave $10,000, but he only did it because he spelled his name wrong the first time.
Tough time with that because I myself, if I'm a wrestling fan, I'm a Jerichoholic.
I love Jericho.
I love the guy.
But he's also a narcissist.
Everyone,
anyone knows about Chris Jericho and the behind the scenes. He's a narcissist. He's a good guy, but he's full of himself at the same time. You can be both. That's fine. Yeah. But I just thought that was funny. He's like, 5,000. Whoops, not Chris Jericho. It was spelled with a U.
Oh, is that
so
what he
redid it. It's a $5,000 spelling mistake.
I'll take it.
That's a hell of a spelling mistake.
Damar and his kids will take that.
Well, they won't.
No, the kids is who the foundation's for.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for.
It's for children.
Just children in general?
Underprivileged children.
Okay, well, good for them. They're getting a lot of money sent to them. Hopefully they do
almost
well.
$5 million now.
What's the chances of one of his relatives somehow reaching in there and ripping him off? Because that happens all the fucking time.
I don't think it's one of his relatives that runs the charity.
What kind of scumbag would do that? You know what I mean? Not only rip off a charity, but rip off someone who had a heart attack on field, died.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it really bugged me this week, though, as the week went on, and just the message and just everybody hopping on. It just felt like a bandwagon thing. Like you had to do it in order to make yourself feel better or look good.
Well,
the thing
about it,
shit always bothers me.
The thing about it is that
I wish him well.
I hate when, me too.
When you do that, make it about yourself. I feel like
that's exactly what pisses me off about it. Like he's in the hospital and he's fighting for his life, and everybody, if you're a person, you're hoping he gets better.
Yes, of course.
You're hoping he gets out and goes home and goes back to his football career. But to get up at 4 a.m. and drive to the hospital to stick a sign on the fence that he's not going to see.
Yeah.
Only other people passing by are going to see you putting that sign on the fence. You're making it about you.
It's just weird.
It's
a weird thing. And another weird thing to bother me too. Well, did you have something to finish on that?
No, that was it.
All right. Another weird thing to bother me, and this bothered me even more so, is you had all these people like, how can these players play this week? How do the Bengals get on with the week? And it's like, what do you mean? I'm sorry. People die. People get hurt.
Yeah.
Not just in NFL. What we're doing here is we're making these NFL players special. They're not special. If I work with someone and they died this week, guess what? I'm expected there the next day. I might get a day off, but I definitely can't take the next couple weeks off because a coworker died.
Right.
And especially if they didn't even die, if they're still alive and they're fine in the hospital and everything, you don't just get a week off.
No.
You don't get 2 weeks off is basically what they're essentially asking for some of them.
How could they ever play again?
Yeah, and it's like the rest of us would be expected to. Why? Because they're the NFL players. Now all of a sudden they get this special, like, ooh, they're so special. How could they play again?
And
fuck you, man.
The first words out of his mouth were, "Did we win?"
Yeah.
He's still thinking about football.
Well, now that he's fine and everybody knows that he's fine, and I guess today, I think he's off the incubator, or he's off the breathing tube. He's like completely, sounds like in the clear for the most part. I mean, he's going to still take some healing.
A lot of rehab and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some other shit that has to go on. But
yeah, see, I'm with you 100% because, like, it still bothers me when, and I hate to sound like a dick because I don't know what everybody's thinking when they do it, but when, like, people get on Facebook, they'll say, they'll post a picture of their friend who died 10 years ago. Happy birthday, buddy. Your buddy's not reading Facebook. If he's in heaven, if there is a heaven.
I don't know, man.
He's not reading Facebook.
I just did that for Ryan's brother last week. Well, not his birthday, but just
a
remembrance thing.
The remembrance thing is a different story.
Yeah.
When you say, hey, because I read yours.
I didn't talk directly to him.
He was a great guy. I miss him, blah, blah, blah. And you know what that message is?
He wasn't a great guy. He was a fun guy.
But that message is to your circle of friends, hey, let's remember he died and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But when people on there, I can still hear your voice. I can still see your smile.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
That's about you.
Yeah, that's
you're trying to get people to post a bunch of comments that are saying, prayers to you, buddy. Keep fighting the good fight. Quit making other people's misery about yourself.
All right, because Vern says, I can't control my kids. My kids in the studio. What do you want, Ken?
Do you remember where my candy was?
Your candy's where Mom's tea is.
Okay.
All right. He makes me hide his candy from him and then ask me where it's at. It's a whole pointless exercise.
But when you tell him where it is, that kind of defeats the purpose of hiding
I didn't make him hide it. He wanted to hide it from himself.
Oh.
But then he asked me where it is.
Well, He has been gaining a couple ounces.
He can gain weight if he
That's
wants
a
to.
skinny kid.
Yeah,
man.
that kid eats nothing but snacks too. Like he eats nothing but bad shit. I don't know how he's not.
When that kid
fat.
goes for an X-ray, they hold him up to the light.
Yeah, he's a skinny little fuck.
He's skinny.
You know, to be fair though, I was like that until second grade. Now he's in second grade, so he's missed his point. But I was like that my first 5-6 years alive.
Well, I think a lot of
Something
people were.
changed. Something changed.
Hey, let's move on.
All right,
Damar, if you're listening to this podcast because you're local, glad you're getting better.
Yeah, give us a listen, buddy. You're
I
back.
mean, the whole point is everybody, we're glad he's getting better.
He's back in the he's gonna be in the hospital for a while.
Yeah.
He's still recovering, so you got a lot of time on your hands, Damar. Look up Shut Up Cincinnati. We have 157 episodes. Write in if you'd like to. We shutupcincinnati@gmail.com, Damar. Write in. Oh, is that his name, Damar?
Damar.
Okay, yeah. Watch us, listen to us, enjoy your hospital stay in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Gumbo's is right up the street. Enjoy that. I like them. There's a bunch of good food around. I heard the Rubies are hooking them up. Jeff Ruby.
Oh, yeah, his family, yeah.
Well, Jeff Ruby always has to make everything about himself. I seen that yesterday. Another article. This one's personal to me. No one in this fucking city knew that guy's name before he died on the field. Not one goddamn person outside of maybe an NFL-aholic or something somewhere that knows everybody's name.
And now people are trying to take
It's
credit for the
personal
fact that,
to me.
hey, do you guys see on Facebook where I wished him well?
Yep, that
You're a
was me.
fucking human being.
That was me.
You're a human fucking being. You don't want anybody to be in the
like I
hospital
said.
suffering and dying. And if you feel that the power of prayer is great, fantastic. I don't think God would have said, hey, by the way, when you're praying for this guy, let everybody know you are.
Yeah, and God's also sitting up there like, all right, prayer. But I'm waiting on fucking Mike and Milford.
Yeah, you haven't prayed, Mike.
Until Mike and Milford prays, this motherfucker's staying dead. Mike, oh, boom, all right, heartbeat.
But I mean, you're in my take on it's a little different. 'Cause if you do believe in the power of prayer, it doesn't mean you have to advertise that you're doing it so that everybody can think you're a great guy.
Fair enough. And I agree with that point too. Even if you believe in it, why do you got to fucking tell everybody?
Yes. Why do you have to tell everybody?
Prayer is a very private thing. Fucking do it on your own.
And if you believe in the power of prayer and you feel the need to tell others to do it, well, then they don't believe in it because they would have done it already.
And did you see these cunts out there trying to throw Tim Tebow into this whole thing by going, well, now the NFL's okay with praying on the field. For one thing, the NFL never fined Tim Tebow for praying on it. No one gave a fuck.
People just ragged him a little bit.
The NFL never gave a shit. Now you can't wear like Jesus shit in the post interviews and stuff, but that's for everyone. You also can't wear a fucking Red Bull hat. You have to have NFL gear on. That's fine. That's a normal thing. But either way, no one ever stopped Tim Tebow for praying. It's a totally different fucking thing. Shut the fuck up.
And besides the fact that 90%, I would say, of baseball players, football players, when they score, when they do something good,
all
they
do praise.
do this. They look up and point out.
Yeah, they all do that shit. Tim Tebow didn't do anything special. He just made it about that and the post-game shit, and people just thought it was corny and made fun of him.
Yeah.
No one stopped him from doing it.
You know what I think is funny? When football players, you know how every time they make a sack or a tackle, they always like do that march back behind the line and go back so everybody in the stands can see who did it.
No, of course.
The funny thing about it is they're doing it when they're down 30.
Sometimes, but those people typically get pretty ridiculed for doing that.
Yeah, but you're down 28 points in the fourth quarter, and you just sacked the quarterback, so you need to do this.
I remember the most famous
fuckhead,
one
you're
this
losing.
year was the wide receiver. It was Chase Claypool, wasn't it? Where they were, they were down, they were making their way back, but they were in a 2-minute drill trying to get the ball fast. And not only does he make a catch and do his whole first down thing, but he throws the ball. It made the play clock run down a little bit more, and I think they lost the game because this motherfucker's out there just showboating.
And they were losing. That's what kills me. When you're down 21 points, don't celebrate a fucking sack or
those people get ridiculed. Fuck them.
All right. So, hey, let's move on.
Let's get out of sports.
All right, let's get on to our death pool.
Oh, death pool.
It's official now. We do definitely congratulate. And I'm going to change my mind on the Weller.
All right.
Because it's a bottle of his choice. He asked for makers. He gets makers.
Okay.
Let's set a deadline for anybody who wants to get into this Deadpool.
I think I did a deadline. I released some kind of advertisement on Facebook and Instagram, and I think I put the Deadpool at January 22nd, and then we'll do the the last week of January, we'll do the show.
Okay.
So, and also, if any of you guys that are going to be on and put in one and you want to be on the show to explain your picks, come on in. That we could use a guest, and I would prefer a guest that's going to be in the death pool to be on there.
Yeah.
The darker, the better. The weirder you are, the better. So,
and remember, it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to pay if you lose.
Nope.
You win a bottle of booze at the end of the year if you win.
The Death Pool 2023 is officially on. You can now send your entrance in to shutupcincinnati@gmail.com. Your picks go live the second that email is sent because it is timestamped. So if your celebrity dies before we actually do the show, don't worry, you do get points for it.
Right.
So send them in. The quicker you get them in, the quicker you go live, the more chances you have of one of your celebrities dying. The rules work as follows. You get points based on the celebrity's age. So basically, you take the celebrity's age and you subtract that from 100. That is the amount of points that you will receive. Celebrity is 82 years old. You subtract that from 100. You will get 18 points. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. That's all there is to it.
The winner of this year's had 32 points.
The only rules we ask is no one under 18 on your celebrity death pool. We're dark. We're not that fucking dark. We ain't wishing kids to die. All right, we're not wishing anyone to die.
Right.
The point of this is if they're gonna die, you may as well get a bottle of alcohol out of it. All right.
Hear, hear.
And
most of the people actually. For me, this year, I am going to do a little research on it. I have been researching.
Yeah.
Because I pick people that are just, none of them are sick.
No, you just pick some randoms.
Yeah, like everybody does.
You're Macaulay Culkin in it and stuff like that.
Well, I thought he's a pretty weird dude. He's
definitely weird. I don't know if
Selena
he's dead
Gomez
weird.
had some depression. My picks are my picks. But
I get it.
this year I will look at some people that may have health issues.
I don't like doing repeat picks. I know Nathan's now turned in the same one 2 years in a row. He said he's going to make some changes this year, but I like getting a fresh slate each year.
Me too.
And someone like Dick Cheney, who I had last year, may die this year, but I'm not going to reuse them. Just out of principle, I don't put them on there.
It's another point gone.
Yeah. Yeah, the points get lower. And that's another... And people look at this different. You might want to get a bunch of old people that may die, but you got to remember you're only going to get 5-6 points out of it.
And the winner this year had 32. You can't add up all your old people and come up to 32. You can't.
No.
I don't know what the point total of the winner was last year. It was you.
It was me, but if I remember right, it was a big hit. It was a Biz Marquee won it for me that year.
Oh,
and he was only like 50-something.
Yeah,
that was a 40-point winner right there.
Yeah.
I think I had 2 hits that year. I think I had another small older hit also. But it was the big one gets you is those younger people.
Yeah.
Well, not younger, but 50s.
Yeah, middle-aged people.
Middle-aged people.
Yeah.
But no one's nailed a young person yet. No one had Aaron Carter last year.
No.
And he should have been on people's list. That guy's out there huffing.
But he's on nobody's mind.
Yeah, why would he be?
Yeah, why would he be? He's not on anybody's mind, and you don't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, get your death pool in by the 22nd. Email it. You can text Jason and I, or if you happen to be a friend of ours, you can text it. It'll still be timestamped.
Text it to us. You can Facebook message us. You can Instagram message us. You can get, any of those social media apps or whatever, or email shutupcincinnati@gmail.com. You can always just go to our website, shutupcincinnati.com, and reach us through there also. But get your death list in, man. We want to have some fun. Every year, that's one of our most watched episodes on YouTube every single year. It's one of the only ones that get hits throughout the year. You'll still get consistent death pool hits. People watch it. So it's a big episode for us, and as many entrances as possible. I'd like to get. We had, 11 last year, 11 or 12?
I'd like to have 20 to 25 this year.
Ooh, that'd be nice. I think we're up to about 8 or 9 right now, but it just started. So get them in, man. Get them in. Let's get these motherfuckers rolling.
All right, so I understand that you have an asshole, and so do I.
Yeah, my asshole's kind of going back and visiting some old shit, but...
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it now.
All right, let's get it. Asshole of the week. And my asshole of the week is a fucking asshole. He's just an asshole in general. He's been an asshole for a while. Bart Scott. Now, you don't know Bart Scott. He was the former linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens and I believe the New York Jets also. Good player, not the greatest player, but a very good defensive linebacker for a while in Baltimore. tough motherfucker, nasty player on the field, and a nasty motherfucker off the field, too.
Total dick.
Now, the guy always has shit to talk about the Bengals, and I'm fine about that. I don't care if you want to talk sports. If he thinks the Bengals suck, that's fine. He can go on and say Joe Burrow is the worst quarterback ever. Or say whatever he wants to say. I don't give a shit about that if you keep it to football. This week, a man dies on field, and he's going to, in his show, to stir the pot, blame it on T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Claim that T. Higgins lowered his shoulder a certain way and hit him a certain way that it caused that to happen. T. Higgins was running the ball and got tackled. That's all that happened, was the most routine of routine plays. It just happened to hit his chest at the wrong fucking time at the exact right point with the exact right amount of pressure, which caused his heart to skip and then caused his heart to fail. It had nothing to do with T. Higgins. So to put that on another man, those are fighting words.
I agree.
I'd literally, if I was Higgins or some of his other teammates, because Bart Scott's a little bit of a bigger guy, maybe one of his fucking linebackers, I'd want to smack the shit out of that motherfucker for putting someone's death on him.
I know.
That's ridiculous. And putting it out there for other people, it's just the wrong move. It makes you a fucking asshole. And that's it. That's all I want to say about Hamblin in general.
It makes him a total fucking asshole.
I had to include Bart Scott is my asshole of the week. You can't pass that up.
Now, I don't remember my asshole's name, okay? It was a female. For any of you that watched that, mine's on the same topic. Watch that interview with the two doctors from UC who were asking questions, answering questions about his health and everything and what was going on. This cunt hole, she's a female doctor from CNN. This pissed me off so much when I heard it. Most of the people that were calling and you could hear their voices were, reporters from Buffalo, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. They're from all over the place. Hey, is it true that this happened? How's he doing? Blah, blah, blah. Well, this cunt gets on here. Doctors, I have a question for you. I'm Dr. whatever from CNN. And she goes into a 5-minute question that's nothing but medical terms. Most of the shit, none of us knew what she was talking about.
Of course.
And towards the end, it sounded to me like she was questioning these fucking doctors. Well, did you do this? Did you perform this on him? Obviously, if this happened, you should have done this. Was all that done? And she was basically getting on there to say, hey, I'm smarter than you. I should be fucking there taking care of him.
She's making it about herself.
Yes. And the whole point is this cunt, did he do an angiofibrillationogram on his body temperature? Everybody in the audience are sitting there watching this going, what the fuck's that? What is she talking about? And these two doctors are kind of, you can tell that they were going, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that. And they were sitting there going, really, cunt?
Yeah, we're
here to tell you that his heart's beating, he's breathing on his own, he's doing better, and you're going to come up and question the way we did shit?
Yeah, they're probably the, couple of the best doctors at one of the biggest hospitals.
Without a doubt.
In one of the biggest cities. You know what I mean?
They're the two top guys, I guarantee it.
Yeah, if they're going to put them out there, they're probably the two top guys at a pretty big fucking hospital.
Yeah.
I think they did what they had to do there, Miss CNN anchor.
Yeah, she was just on there going...
Who is she? Is she a doctor?
She's a doctor, one of the doctors that reports from CNN. When, but she's sitting there asking him all these questions. First of all, I don't even know what she was asking because I'm not a fucking doctor and I don't know what this gram or chart is. And then she started going, well, if his body temperature was this, did you perform this on him? And these guys are going, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, you cunt.
Because, we don't know doctor shit, but that's essentially like asking a mechanic, did you check the oil?
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's some basic shit.
And these two doctors that have literally, brought this man back to life, besides the ones on the field and all that, not taking anything away from them, but they're sitting there going, really, you're questioning? Did we do this? Did we do that? You fucking bitch. And I think she's my bitch. She's my definite asshole of the fucking week.
Asshole of the week.
I'll make it about yourself.
Man, that's what people do. Both of our assholes made that about themselves.
Yeah.
And that's why they're fucking assholes.
Yeah. Hey, listen. We've talked about some stuff here that's not so nice, so I want to talk about something real nice. I just found a place that makes custom rubbers, okay, with your logo on the front.
Yeah.
They're not as expensive as I thought, and I'm going to be ordering 100 Shut Up Cincinnati rubbers. So I'm going to be giving these away to our fans. Anybody who sends an email or a question or anything to the show at Cincinnati or shutupcincinnati.com at gmail.com, On February 3rd, you will receive 3 Shut Up Cincinnati condoms.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. What are they going to...
Any question, they're just going to have our logo on them.
Okay.
That's it.
I think you should just put your face right at the tip.
No, it's not on the rubber. It's on the wrapper.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if you could put your face on the tip?
No, it's just on the wrapper.
Either way, that's cool.
But I think putting our logo on there makes them a special condom.
Oh, yeah.
Extra sensitive is what I ordered.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, there'll be 100 condoms. And I want you, Cincinnati, to fuck with a Shut Up Cincinnati condom. And anybody who's outside of the state. So send us a question. Send us a, hey, I want my rubbers. Mm-hmm. And I will send you some.
And I want this rubber to break and you get your bitch pregnant with one of our rubbers.
You think we could be sued for that?
I don't care. It'd be worth it. I'll take it. I'll pay child
Wouldn't
support.
it be funny if somebody said, man, I used one of your fucking Shut Up rubbers, and now I have AIDS.
I'd use it in my marketing campaign.
Fucker broke and I have AIDS
One
now.
of these AIDS condoms. Guaranteed to bust and you get AIDS.
And she's pregnant.
Whoopsie fucking daisy. Hey, man, speaking about rubbers, I got another rubber thing to bitch about. Now, it has nothing about condoms, but I got new tires this week. All right? So I got 2 new tires. In your opinion, just living as long as you've lived, when you get new tires, and we're a front-wheel drive car.
Yep.
Where do you put the 2 new tires?
On the front.
Yeah, that's what I would think too, right? I think the tire companies have changed this. I think the conspiracy is fucking in. Now they tell you that they should be put on the rear. Now I know the trick. They're putting my 2 bad tires up front so they wear out quicker, and then I'm back at their fucking store in a couple months because they made me put my good tires
Makes
up front.
sense.
Right? Because I have never known to put the bad tires in the back or the good tires in the back. Why would you do that? You're getting your traction up front. You're a front-wheel drive car. You're going to want the one with the best tread in the front, especially in snow season.
Right.
All right? They're making me put in the... Well, not making me, but they're suggesting that I put them in the back. I know what you're up to. I know what you're up there.
You don't trust anybody in the auto mechanic
I don't
classification.
Trust a corporation. Any of them. All right? If it was just Joe's local shop down the street that told me this, I might trust Joe. But if you put a tire discounter or a discount tire or a, whatever, you name the big fucking corporate thing, no, I don't trust them anymore. They will go out of their way to fuck you. That's what every corporation does. They go out of their way to fuck you and then you're back in. It's like the car seats nowadays with their expiration date. How's a car seat expire? It's plastic. The fuck? What do you mean expiration date? That makes no fucking sense. Medicine, same thing. They tell you medicine, but you can take a fucking 9-year-old Advil. It's going to work the same as the 1-year-old Advil. Go fuck yourself.
You think?
Right? I do think.
See, I don't know about that stuff.
I found a bottle of Percocet in a desk that had to be 20 years old. I popped 6 of those things and I was high as shit. All right.
Bring them out here. Let me.
This was a long time ago. It's literally a long time
Bring them
ago.
out here. Let me prove you're not lying.
But I've done a lot of old drugs. They work just fine. I just think people make up expiration dates or they make up this stupid fucking tire thing. They just want me to buy tires quicker. That's it. They don't care about my safety. And then they even put up like some little pamphlet kind of thing on the wall or, a board that shows you that the reason why you do the back one is so if you take the turn, the back tires don't fly out on you. And bullshit. I've been driving for 20-something years. You put them on the front.
Yeah. Did you tell them to put them on the front?
Nah, I let them put them on the back.
Did you really? You fucking did it?
I got bullied.
You got nothing to bitch about.
I know.
You fell into the corporate trap.
Well, it's hard to tell someone who does something for a living that they're wrong. Even though I think they are. It's hard to say, hey, car guy, I know nothing about cars, but you're fucking wrong. Put them on the front. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, put them on the back, I guess. That's what you claim.
I've got a new segment next week.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, and I'm going to explain to you what it is because anybody that wants to play along can play along. It's going to be called Who's Got the Bigger Dick? Now, I found a website that lists about 100
Celebrities.
Yeah, celebrities.
There's no way that's right.
But what I'm going off the website. I don't know if this is medical fact, but these are either these show off celebrities who have said how big their dick is, or they have women that can write in and say, yeah, I fucked this guy and it's this big.
Yeah, but could you? I mean, like, whatever. This is a fun game, and
Some
I
of them
do
are
like the
surprising.
idea, and we're we're not going to actually fact check this or know if the dicks are right.
Right.
But okay, let's say so and so fuck Matt Damon. You think she's gonna know down to the inch how big it was? I mean, I'm sure she can go, or big,
but
small,
let's say,
but she's not gonna be able to go, 7.3.
Oh no, these are all like, this is 5 inches. He's got 6 inches. It goes like that.
Well,
but,
even 5'6", like I don't know if most girls are gonna be able to tell the difference between a 5 and a 6-inch penis.
it's going to be a fun game.
You know what? Yeah, I get you.
Some of them are surprising.
I'm fine
I'm going to
with
have
that.
pictures of 3 celebrities.
All right.
At a time. We'll do like 5 different rounds. Which one has the biggest dick?
And you're going to have pictures. You're going to email those to me about an hour before the show.
No, I'll do them before that. But, and then, because I kind of tested myself and I was wrong a lot of the time.
You test it yourself.
Well, it's just like, hey, I wonder if I could do this, No,
I'm looking forward to this because I like, that's a big fun thing for me too. Just guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a name for this segment. Whose cock is bigger, who's hung, whatever.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, if Alex Carmesino was on that list, I think he'd win. I think he's hung like a mule.
You've told us.
Yeah.
You've told us many times you think Alex.
Do we have
is a
any
giant
people
dick.
you work with that you think, just looking at them, have a tiny dick or a big dick?
Tiny or big?
I think Cody has a monster dick, too.
I think Cody has big dick energy.
Yeah.
I do believe in big dick energy, and I do. Well, and it's funny when I find out that someone does have a big dong, and the whole time I've just figured that they did anyways. There's someone, and never.
I was shocked when I found out that Han Dutson has a giant cock.
Yeah, not really, because he's gay, and he and people like that are the kind of people that do have giant cocks because they'll never get used.
He's married to a woman.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
But what was it that Matt calls him? Matt calls him like Dan the Dong or something
Dan
like
the
that.
Dong.
Dan the Dong. Apparently, he's got a mule dick.
Maybe the other one does too. Then
He might. It's generally genetic. I don't think you can find. Hey, here's 4 brothers, 2 dicks.
Yeah,
big,
I don't
two
have
little.
a brother, so I don't know.
I don't either.
But I do know Josh and Ryan, 2 brothers I'm friends with, apparently had pretty much the same dick.
I've seen Ryan's dick.
And Whoopi's seen both, and she claims they're the same. So,
Yeah, fucking Big Dick Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 3 brothers. I've seen 2 of their dicks. Huge.
Really?
They all huge. I told you I had one of them in my hand.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
It was the grossest thing ever.
Let's not tell the rest of the story because it sounds better that way.
Yeah, it was gross.
I had one of
But
them in my
I saw
hand.
2 of their dicks, enormous. They have one other brother. Now, if you
Small
look at the
dick
other brother, if you don't know him, you don't know the family history, you'd say probably not a big dick.
Danny Sontag has small dick energy.
You think?
Yeah, I think he got a little tiner.
You think it's tiner?
A little tiner.
Now, I think a lot of our friends have tiny dicks, and several of them go to the cabin.
A lot of them.
Yeah,
I like that you think a lot of them do.
I think Steve Beasley pees on his balls.
Well, see, us fatties, it's harder to judge too. You got to push in the fat to really see the size of the dick.
Yeah, you got to pop it out like the turkey baster. Yeah.
You got to turtle head it out because otherwise the chub makes it look small, whether it is or not.
I'm telling you, when you lose a bunch of weight, your dick grows.
Well, your dick don't grow. You can just see more of it.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
But on the surface, that's what you see.
Yeah, I get it. It definitely looks bigger from afar, but so someone like Beasley, you got to push in the fucking the man puffer there and maybe see what he has going on. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm good.
I don't either. But we will be doing that next week. Who's got the bigger dick or whose cock is bigger? And going back to really, we're going on our cabin trip in April. We always do that questionnaire thing. If anybody has a question that that knows all of us, and you have a question for that, pop it in. You get 3 rubbers out of it.
Oh, 3 rubbers.
Yeah, I'm giving 3 rubbers to anybody who writes in with a question.
Whoever does anything.
February 2nd or 3rd is when I get them. Mm-hmm. So if you do it before then, or actually even after then, I'm sure that I won't give them away. But
just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. Get your rubbers here.
And there's no M in that word.
What?
Valentine's. It's Valentine's.
Whatever I want to call it. It's a bullshit holiday. They made it up. What do I care? Fucking care. Dumbass shit. All right, I think you got one of these. Name your price.
Name your price. All right, here's the deal. All this shit that's happened this week has brought up this name your price. And this one's gross to a point. Okay? To a point. But I want an honest answer. You get the phone call that you always get with a name your price.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's from a friend of yours. A friend of yours says, hey, I want you to meet me here. You meet him there. He takes you to an old folks home where his grandmother is on her last legs. She's not laying there suffering, but whatever she's got is eating her alive. All she wants to do is be eaten and fucked one more time before she dies. This woman, I'm going to describe her to you. She's about 90 years old. She's got those National Geographic titties that are, look like 2 fried eggs hanging on a nail. Thing hasn't been shaved in years or even trimmed. And all she wants to do is be eaten and fucked one more time before she goes. She weighs, she's a real feeble little thing, weighs 110 pounds, and she's got a big hairy mole on her right cheek. All she wants to do is be eaten until she nuts and then fucked one more time real good.
Butt cheek or a regular cheek?
This cheek.
No, I don't care. I'm not making out.
She wants the whole bit, dude.
You said fucked and ate. That has nothing to do with made out.
And suck titties. How about that? Because those flat, angry titties. Name your price. It's a buddy of yours who's asking for a mission of mercy. Hey, this is my grandma, who I really love.
Did you just say angry titties?
Oh, yeah.
What's an angry titty?
The fucking flat, the kind you look at and ooh, those are angry. You know what I mean? You look at some titties and they're pointed up and the nipple's pink and it's like a happy titty. It's like, hey, look, everybody.
Yeah, look at me
I'm
on
happy.
the titty. Yeah.
You look at the ones that are just, it looks like a deflated balloon and it's going sideways and it's got those big nipples and a lot of those dots around the areola. Yeah, it's got a lot of those. And that's angry.
Nasty dots.
All right, so name your price.
Good friend. Good friend. Grandma needs fucked.
And eaten.
Eaten. Oof, that's the hard part. Honestly. I mean, like, the fucking is
Dude,
one thing.
please, it's my grandma. I love her so much. Okay, that's what he's giving you.
Imagine the love you would have to have your grandma to pay your friend to eat her out. I mean, that love just goes so many different ways.
Grandma raised him when his parents died.
And they're super close to even know that that's grandma's last wish. Because I couldn't imagine
told him.
Grandma's on the fucking dying deathbed and she's like, you know what I need?
No.
And you're like, what? You need? Do you want us to turn on old episodes of Dallas? Can you live your 60s
They
again?
grew up very close and they talked about everything.
No.
They were real buddies.
I need my muff dove on. All right. So just old grandma puss. Oof. God damn, dude. That's gross. It's a hard price because your instincts are always to go super dumb high.
Yeah, but you want to do it for your buddy.
Try to do it for your buddy, but yeah, oof.
And chances are when you're eating her, a fart will slip out. I mean, this is the worst possible scenario.
Well, she's probably drank nothing but Ensure. She's dying. That's what they feed those dying people.
I have a price.
You always have a price.
Yeah, well, you're part of the game.
But I like giving my price first to know if I would, because you probably already had your price thought in your head. $6,900.
$6,900.
$6,900.
Your price is higher than mine.
That don't surprise me.
My number was $5,000.
Okay.
I was like, dude, this is going to be something that's going to fucking haunt me for a while. I mean, it's going to taste so bad. And
$10,000 was on my head the most.
Was it?
Really, what put me under the $10,000 mark was the friend. Just having to really bow down and all right, man. But $10,000 was my initial just thought.
So under no circumstances, no matter how tight of a friend you were, you wouldn't do it for free.
No. Fucking maybe fuck. I might bang your grandma for free as a joke, if nothing else. But eat her out. I mean, that's a whole different story, dude.
Mean titties.
Yeah, suck a mean titty. I don't want my mouth involved. You know what I mean? I don't mind if my dick's involved, but I don't want my mouth involved.
Oh, and by the way, she's allergic to latex. You're going bareback.
All right, we got lambskin.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing $5,000. And you got to be a really good friend to do that. If it was honestly. That's the kind of thing where it kind of makes you don't want to fuck anymore for a while. Stays with you, and anytime anything gets you aroused, you think about that, and you don't ever want to fuck again, at least for several months, maybe a year.
Hey, has Harry Guy updated you on his jerk thing?
He's only did it the first 3 days, and according to him, and get this, I'm going to give you his last message that he gave me. This was day number 3. This is why I think that there's no way he fucking does this. It says, day 3, known as Jerk Day. This is where many people fail. I'm tempted to bust a nut today, and I'm not going to lie. The urge is strong, but I must go on.
I got issues now. Because, like, whatever as far as what he just wrote, but I feel like if you're just texting another man and telling him about your urges to jerk off, you're getting into the questionable category. You're starting to sound like a dart player. You know, like, it doesn't... I don't know. I don't like that. I tell him to knock off those messages.
I kind of laugh at him.
Well, of course.
But I haven't gotten one the last 3 days.
He does have a whole thing built up, though.
Well, like I said, I don't care if he sends me a message every day, but I haven't got one for 3 days, so I'm thinking he whacked off.
Yeah, I think he probably whacked off, too.
Yep. So, hey, I think we're about deep into this, aren't we?
Yeah, we're pretty deep.
All right.
Well, we're an hour in, but you know, with just the two of us, I like to keep it to right around an hour.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? You want to get a fuck you out of the way?
Yeah.
And then end the day and go move on?
Yeah.
By the time we talk,
hey, what's that from?
I don't know. We'll talk about sports gambling after the show. That's what I was just looking at too. We're addicts, dude.
I know.
We're both looking at our
we're
our
low
apps.
budget addicts. We're not. Our bills are still getting paid.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm up. Ask me in a year. It's hard to. You can't say someone's today. We're getting that first joint on the playground. You know what I mean? That you always in the commercials.
And you know, weed is a gateway drug.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, you always see in the commercials, first one's on me, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and they give them that, and then they're addicted. We're all in that mode right now, and we'll see which of us come out of that mode and don't deposit more money.
I blame Kevin Bacon for that.
And Kevin Bacon was the one that did that?
Well, no, Kevin Bacon in Footloose, which was a 80s movie. Mm-hmm. Guy walked into the bathroom, handed him a joint, and said, I want you to take this, and you know where to get more.
Hey, you know what?
I think that sparked a fucking phenomenon.
Which probably bothers people my generation.
Yeah.
Never seen
Kevin
Footloose.
Bacon, you're the drug addiction problem in America.
I like Kevin Bacon. Never seen Footloose, though. The only thing I've ever seen of Footloose is like the little bit of the dancing scenes or some shit like that. But I've never seen Footloose.
I don't really blame
Never
Kevin
seen
Bacon.
Risky Business. I just
both classics.
That, yeah, sure. Cool. I'm not interested. All right, let's go.
Fuck you, Sam's Club. Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. See, that's
Fuck
what you told me your asshole was, by the way. But now we're going to
I
fuck
changed
you.
it to that.
That's fine.
Fuck you, Sam's Club.
All right. Fuck you, Sam's Club.
It's so funny because I don't have a membership.
Mm-hmm.
I use Hat Mutson's. He sent me the little scanner thing. I walk in there. I present it. I buy whatever I want there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Hat Mutson. Appreciate that. So the other day, I am looking for... I figure Sam's Club is a little cheaper than other stores. I'm looking because I'm on
Sam's Club is just Walmart in bulk.
Yeah, because
It's literally
I'm
owned by
on
Walmart.
crazy keto.
All right.
So I'm looking for a big ass fucking roast. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I get on the Sam's Club app, and I'm looking around. They've got one. They've got exactly what I want. A fucking top round roast. It's like 8 pounds or 6 pounds, whatever. It's huge. I'm looking for it. Put it in cart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. I put it in cart. I pay for it. Well, wait. I didn't pay for it. I just put it in the cart. I went down there. They don't have any. They don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, it said on the website you have it because anything they're out of, they show you that they're out of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But this says you've got it. They didn't have it. They didn't have it. So I said, well, I drove all this way. What do you have comparable?
Nothing.
Well, nothing we're going to match the price for. But it was on the website. I don't control the website. So I left with no roast. And the only thing that pissed me off about it is they had 100 items listed that were gone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have this. But this, they said they had.
Well, here's the thing. I understand that you don't have you don't control the website. We're not asking them to
Match the price on something else.
Yeah, we're not asking them to change the layout. You know, like we're not
Exactly.
like it's you work for the store that offered this price, so I should get the price.
Right.
Like that's all there is to it. I mean,
Right.
there's nothing really to dance around.
They had other kind of roasts that were more expensive.
Yeah.
I said, well, give me one of those for that price. Nope. Wouldn't do it.
You got your money back there, right?
I didn't buy it. I just saw that they had it. When I put it in the cart, it said it was available.
Oh, I thought you said you already paid for it.
No, I said I didn't pay for it.
Oh.
I said I just put it in the cart.
Oh, well,
I was
then you didn't have an argument.
I didn't have an argument?
Not really. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, you don't really have that much of an argument. I thought you meant you already paid, and now they're not giving you.
No. I just put it in the cart. But when you put it in the cart, it tells if it's there.
Yeah. No, that sucks. But I mean, if that means it's there right then, it doesn't mean it's going to be there in 10 minutes. I think that's why you have to buy it. Then you reserved it.
Yeah, whatever it was. Pissed
I don't
me
know.
off.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck Sam's Club.
I mean, I go
bitches.
there maybe twice a year, but I won't this year on principle.
My fuck you this week out is to every fucking team I bet on that lost. Fuck the Bucks. Fuck the 76ers. Fuck the Lakers the one night for not covering.
Fuck the Suns.
Fuck the Sharks. Fuck the Islanders. Fuck NKU Norsemen. Fuck Creighton, I think, fucked me once. So, yeah, fuck all you guys. Don't you know that I had $50 on that? Do you not care about me? You sons of fucking bitches out there not covering spreads.
See, this is bad when we're doing this on like the first week that it's been legal. We do have a problem.
We could end up having a problem.
We really do.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, my God, I bet on cricket, dude.
Yeah, I've bet so many times on tennis this week, not knowing a goddamn thing about
Me
tennis.
either.
Just because it's the only thing going on at 3 in the
bet
morning and I want to do live bets.
The third string fucking Spanish soccer league
But
today, and won.
Still say until we deposit our own money into this, we don't have an issue.
Right.
As of right now, I'm Jason and I'm not a gambling aholic.
Yeah,
right?
I've got 800 or 900 of their dollars still.
Yeah.
So,
but stay tuned. You're going to watch probably both of us go down a spiral. It could be fun. If we don't go down a spiral, we'll describe Nathan when he does so we can all point and laugh. All right, guys. Until next week, go fuck yourselves.
Later.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.